try to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool down run out, I'll be giving it my bestest. Nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find a love, 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 love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's a good forsaken right to be loved, 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 loved. Oh, I won't hesitate no more. This is our fate. I'm yours. There's no need to complicate our time. It's sure. This is our fate. I'm yours. Do you wanna come over, dear? Scooch on a little closer, dear. That will never your ear. I've been spending way too long checking my tongue in the mirror, bending over backwards just to try to see it clearer. My breath fogged up the glass, so I drew a new face and I laughed. I guess that I'll be saying is there ain't no better reason to rid yourself of vanities and just go with the seasons. What we aim to do, our name is our virtue, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. This is our fate. I'm yours. There's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours.
Woohoo!
Well done. Thank you
Brilliant.
so much.
Love it. Love it.
I love that song. That's
I
a
know,
brilliant
it's
song.
such a it's really, really cool.
Yeah, it's a brilliant song, that one, isn't
It's
it?
nice, yeah, it's
I
good.
like Jason Mraz. Did you hear the version he did with the BBC Concert Orchestra?
No.
He did a version of it with them, which was really cool as well. So
Oh, cool.
yeah,
I better check it out. It sounds really good.
yeah, no, it's really, really lovely.
That's good.
So
Thank you.
so what's your sort of plans? You talked about doing an EP possibly. So what's your once things start to release COVID wise, what's your hope to sort of move forward from here?
Well, obviously, originally, I don't know if you're still going to play this song or we're going to talk about it or anything, but originally the interview was going to be about my music and a song that I did during lockdown.
Yeah. Are you going to play that? Are you not?
No, I sent you the audio, but I don't know, it's fine if you don't play it.
I'll play that another week.
We'll play it
Okay.
another week,
Because you're here live.
Yeah.
I don't want to play the that's it's much nicer
Yeah,
having it
definitely.
live. Yeah.
But anyway, one of those guys in that, basically he's going to produce, he's sort of making the background tracks for
Right,
4
okay.
of my songs.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
hopefully,
Yeah.
make
That's
an
really
EP.
good, yeah.
Yeah, and he's already sort of started the second one. So
Have you heard the first one already?
yeah, we haven't put any vocals on it.
Right, okay.
But because I sort of, my voice went a little bit yesterday, so I couldn't add any more vocals on
Right.
top. So he was like, I could just start doing like the second backing track.
Right, yeah.
And then we'll put vocals on another time.
So is that exciting?
Yeah,
I
it's
love
so
it,
fun. Yeah, and then hopefully, obviously, when I release my songs, I could put them on Spotify and all those big
Yeah.
platforms, and
Yeah.
hopefully get loads of streams and I'll be made.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that'd be great. And so is that what you want to do sort of moving forward, carry on performing?
Definitely, I definitely want to do that. So we're moving to Bedford in about a week, and I want to start busking there. It's got bigger town, bigger audience.
That's my hometown.
Is it?
Yeah, whereabouts are you moving in Bedford?
Kempston.
Oh yeah, I know Kempston.
Yeah, so that'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Looking forward to that. Apparently Kempston has a town. Because in these sort of places like Stevenage, there's only one town, but in Bedford,
you get this more
like Hertfordshire,
it's like a bit just outside, isn't it? Really, sort of Bedford town centre.
Localities, I suppose. Of Bedford.
So Kempston's just outside.
Yeah, cool. That sounds exciting. Hard work moving there, particularly if the weather's like this.
Yeah, definitely. We've got a man with a van, so it'll be fun. We won't be lifting a finger. We'll get a takeaway in the evening.
Oh, that sounds cool.
I'll carry this, my guitar.
Yeah, my guitar's here.
And my plectrums. I've got to pick my handsaw.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So what are you going to play for us next then?
I'm going to play a song called Better Off. That's an original.
Yeah.
It's sort of about being in a sort of a situation where, I don't know, I suppose there's someone that's quite controlling,
right,
narcissistic, etc.,
right,
etc.
Yeah.
It's a true story. It's very vague, so
you don't want them to know about that.
No. So yeah, I guess I'll get started.
Over to you then.
Over to you,
And I could walk 100,000 miles and you would still be there. Everyone that you wanted fair and square. Don't tell me what I can do with and what is too much, for I am only inflicted with a plastic one. I do not need to be sorry for what I've not done, and I am counting my blessings, but different ones. You can tell me anything you want to. Where's the proof? We set sail across the sinking sand marks as an ocean. They believed the false report given by the one they saw precious under. It's true. Don't tell me what I can do with and what's too much, for I am only inflicted with a plastic one. I do not need to be sorry for what I've not done, and I am counting my blessings, but different ones. You can tell me anything you want to, but where's the proof? You can tell me what to wear, you can tell me what to do, you can tell me anything you want, then I'm better off with you. You can tell me who to see, you can tell me where to go, you can tell me that I'm better off. Now I need you and you do, and you always tell me what I can do with and what is too much, for I am only inflicted with a plastic one. I do not need to be sorry for what I've not done, and I am counting my blessings, but different ones. You can tell me anything you want to, but where's the proof? Where's the proof? Where's the proof? But where's the proof? But where's the proof? But where's the proof? Don't tell me what I can deal with and what's too much, for I am only inflicted with a plastic one. I do not need to be sorry for what I've not done, and I am counting my blessings, but different ones. You can tell me anything you want to, but where's the proof?
Oh wow! Yeah, brilliant.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I love that. Yes, that's beautiful.
Thank you so
I really hope that you get somewhere with that. That's beautiful.
it's a
And
lovely
it's
song. So glad you like it.
Yeah, no, it's
bless you,
lovely.
Mark.
I'd like to hear more of your
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Yeah.
I'd be more than happy to come back with any originals? Definitely.
Yes,
Anytime.
We'll make a plan to do that. We'll
Yeah.
make a plan to do that in the future.
I just love writing music. I mean, this is really good because it helped me express my feelings about the situation.
Right.
It helps get them out there.
Definitely.
And it sort of eases it for you as well, doesn't it?
Because I tend to not like to, I suppose, write about things that I've actually experienced and stuff. But then I found that, you know what, it's absolutely fine. It's actually it can touch someone else as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
A lot of people use those experiences for songs. You know,
their own
and
personal experiences,
personal experiences often play a big part, and once you sung them, it probably relieves you some of the pressure of that.
It does. Yeah, it does.
So we always ask
really
every artist we speak to, when you write music, do you hear the music first, or do you write the lyrics first and then put the music together?
No, that actually can go either way. A lot of the time for me when I write songs, often my mind would be buzzing and I'll always be trying to think of different lyrics and different sort of tunes and everything, and I'll have like millions of voice notes that I probably won't use most of them. But yeah, sometimes a lyric itself comes to my head and I'm like, oh, that's really good, write it down.
Right.
And sometimes it's something so abstract, but I'm like, okay, this is good, this is a lyric I need to use. How can I flesh this out into a whole story that makes sense?
Right.
And then I just sort of break it down into a few points and flesh it out. Or, on the other hand, I might come up with a tune and then I'm like, okay, this is good, let's build on this. And it doesn't take me long to come up with something, because in the lockdown you have so much time on your hands, like I do, personally as a student not going to college. I can, if I focus on it for like 2 straight hours, most of my songs have been written in like 2 hours.
Wow.
Like that. Is, I don't know how long this took, probably about 2 years.
So you don't have always the lyrics or always the songs, it varies depending.
It varies, but as long as something catches my ear.
A lot of people say, the song always comes first.
It's usually one or the other. There are a few people who said the same as you, which is, it kind of depends really on the circumstances and what comes up or something like that. So you said you were a student, so what are you doing at college at the moment?
I wasn't really sure. Obviously, as I said, I was homeschooled.
Yeah.
I had absolutely no direction whatsoever with what I wanted to do, but I was like, well,
do you know,
I've got to go to college.
Unusual. That's not unusual, to be honest with you.
So I just sort of chose beauty therapy, because I thought, I could do, another thing I quite like doing is art. So I could either do musical art and slog my guts out for a year, and like I just thought there's no guaranteed income at the end of it. I thought it's one of those jobs that isn't going to get a job, you know.
True,
So that's why I chose, one of the reasons I chose beauty. But I'm not doing it again. I've kind of had no desire to do it over the lockdown. Kind of like, it's time to move on. So I'm doing agriculture this year.
This is like change.
You know?
I can see the link. Not.
Do you know, it's interesting
Another
because
hobby.
I think lockdown has made a difference to a lot of people. So musicians have been doing a lot of writing. We've had so many people submit music because a lot of people have been doing a lot of writing.
You've got the time.
But, exactly. But I think also people are now finding things that they thought were going to be their way forward, or things that they were doing normally, because they weren't doing it, they suddenly realise actually that's not what I want to do, or I want to do things differently. So again, it's everyone's going for that.
Definitely.
I mean, agriculture is something, animals and all that kind of thing really appeals to me, and it has for quite a few years. So I think it's always going to be in the back of my mind. So if I don't do it this year, I'm going to do it another year, so just get it out of the way. Get qualified and be done with it.
So you can end up having 2 paths, your agricultural path and then your music path.
Thinking musical
you'll be able to sing about agriculture.
You never know. I might sing to the sheep.
That's right.
Serenade them.
Apparently it's good to talk to trees.
And
plants.
Yes.
Plants,
sing and hug trees.
You're going to hug trees.
Tree huggers, Anyway, it's been absolutely wonderful.
It's been really lovely. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for taking the time to come in and tell us.
Absolutely. And I hope Bedford won't be too far, so you'll be able to come and join us again.
Oh, definitely. We'll be coming back all the time.
Maybe when you've got your 4 tracks under your belt,
definitely,
and you've got them and you're sort of ready to sort of tell the world about that. That'd be a good time to come back and you can tell everybody all about it.
I'd love to.
If people want to follow you now, do you have a sort of social media?
So I have Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube under Beautifully Ruth Music. Although a couple of them are under Beautifully Ruth, but I mean no one else is under that name, so you won't get confused.
Right.
And it's all got the same picture on. It's my face that everyone will see.
My
face.
Absolutely. So that's wonderful. So thank you again so much for joining us.
Yeah, it's been really lovely.
It's been great having you. Let's have a look. What should we play? What kind of music are you into? Do you like John Legend?
Yeah, I love to know. Actually, I was toying with playing All of Me, singing All of Me today.
Oh, well, that's our song.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I should have done it. Oh my gosh.
Next time.
Okay, next
I
time.
haven't actually got that one, but I have got Start a Fire, which was from the film La La Land.
Okay.
I sent that one.
I haven't seen that, but I think it sounds good.
It's a Marmite one. Some people love it, some people hated it.
Oh, what's it about?
It's a usual romance type thing. A musician sort of and in love with a girl, and then she goes off with somebody else.
Have you watched Yesterday? I think that's the one with Ed Sheeran in it.
Yes, no.
Just because it's got Ed Sheeran in it, I want to watch it.
He's good. Ed Sheeran's good, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be working.
Person.
He hasn't done anything. He's not writing for a couple of years now, isn't he? He said he's having a break.
I don't know, but he lives on a farm, so that interests me.
You're going to get a sort of agricultural, away day to his farm or something like that. That would be amazing, and then you can sit and play music with him.
Yeah, that'd be so cool. Ed Sheeran, if you're listening, I'd love to do that.
Anyway, we're going to listen to John Legend and Start a Fire, but thanks ever so much. Don't go away yet.
Okay, sorry.
That's all right.
Class is